Hey Hygienists, welcome back to my channel for another video. I am Kalesha if you are new, and I am a registered dental hygienist. I post dental hygiene related content here on YouTube every single Friday. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can become a dental hygienist too. Well, today's video is gonna be a fun one. I'm kind of challenging myself, although it's really not a challenge because I do it every single day. But as you can see by the title, I'll be showing you all the 20-20-20 method in action. So if you don't know what the 20-20-20 method is, the 20-20-20 method is a rule that dental hygienists use to get patients in and out of the operatory within an hour, but still providing effective, efficient, and quality care to our patients. This timing may vary as you are providing individualized care for each patient, but I have found that it definitely does assist in time management skills. So before we get going with this challenge, you may want to know what the 20-20-20 rule involves. The 20-20-20 rule involves 20 minutes for the initial assessment. This includes the medical history updates, any x-rays you need to take, as well as the periodontal assessment. Within that periodontal assessment, that may be charting of existing or recommended restorations, as well as periodontal probe charting. The next 20 minutes is for scaling. I know it may seem like, oh my God, it's only gonna take you 20 minutes to scale teeth. Yes, this is a pretty good amount of time for your true 6-month prophylaxis patients. Now, if you have someone that's a new patient or they have a little bit more buildup, you may be granted more time based on how long you spend in that initial assessment. Also, during this time while I'm cleaning, I'm usually giving oral hygiene instructions. As I see something I want to address while I'm cleaning, I use that time to go ahead and educate my patients on how they can improve or praise them if they're doing good in an area. And the final 20 minutes of the appointment is going to be used to polish, floss, complete your oral hygiene instructions, get the doctor's exam, and turn your room over and get ready for the next patient. So I know that may sound like a whole lot that goes within the cleaning appointment, because it is. So that's why I stress that timing is very important, and I think that this 20-20-20 method broken down in action for you all today will assist you with your time management skills in the operatory. Before we get started, I want to walk you all through the questionnaires that we have installed on our computer for each patient that makes it a lot more easier when putting in the medical history updates and the periodontal and clinical assessment information. So here I am in my chart. As you can see, I'm in the questionnaire section. We have here, it has the form name, which we'll be doing the patient update form. That's the medical history. Also the caries risk assessment, which will evaluate how at risk they are for cavities, as well as the periodontal assessment, which kind of gives us an overall whether they're healthy gingivitis or have periodontitis. So as you can see, it also has the response date when it was last completed, as well as the expiration date, which is in red, to let us know that it's time to get it done. So first and foremost, we're going to start with the patient update information. So as you can see, it'll ask, has your contact information changed within the past year? Yes or no. If yes, I'll just fill in those blanks there. Next, it says, have there been any changes to your medical history since your last visit? Yes or no. If yes, click yes and update it. I'll hit no, and these are all the lists of the medical conditions, whether diagnosed or undiagnosed, as well as if they are taking any medications. I'll hit yes and list all medications. And then, has your insurance information changed since the last year? Yes or no. So that makes the medical history super easy. And then we're going to move on to the caries risk assessment, which looks like this. So first we'll go by the risk factors, which are questions that I have to verbally ask the patient. So do you floss frequently? Yes or no. Do you take medication daily? Do you feel like you have dry mouth anytime throughout the day? Do you drink liquids other than water more than twice daily between meals? So on and so forth. They'll answer yes and no. I'll check any health concerns that applies to them, such as tobacco use, diabetes, or acid reflux. And then the professional assessment is for me to fill out at the end of the appointment, and this is going to include the amount of buildup they had, any cavitations, any cavities shown on the x-rays, if they had exposed roots, deep pits, white lesions, so forth and so on. And then at the very top, you'll see where it says the estimated caries risk level, low, moderate to high, and we gauge this based on how many yeses or nos we got. And then I'll hit complete at the bottom once it's done, and then moving on to the periodontal health assessment. This will be done, it can be done throughout the appointment or after, but you definitely want to get your probe depths before you fill out this form. So this will tell us the tissue appearance, the amount of calculus, the amount of tartar deposits, bone levels, issues such as smoking, diabetes, or heavy stain, bleeding, pocketing, and mobility. And then I'll add all those points up at the end, and it'll give me the professional assessment or periodontal assessment, which is healthy gingivitis, stage 1, 2, or 3 periodontitis. So if you don't already have these questionnaires inside your system, whatever software you use, I definitely recommend creating some. It's super easy and it makes your time management that much more effective during your 1 hour visit. So for today's video, I'll be doing this challenge on 2 different patients. One is 65 and one is 18 years old. So I wanted to give you all kind of a variant from middle age to a young adult, just to show you the difference in how the medical history and x-rays may go, how the conversations will be different throughout both appointments. So let's get those patients back and show you how this 20-20-20 rule is in action. I'm gonna get your medical history updated real quick. Has anything changed on your contact information?
No.
All right. What about medical history? I know you were having shoulder surgery back in.
Oh my God, I have. Yes.
That was back in February though of last year, right?
June. I've been here since June, haven't I?
Well, yeah.
Then I had my foot surgery.
Okay. So we had shoulder surgery and
right foot surgery on the 30th of June.
Okay. Alright, well we're gonna get your updated vitals. It's been a year since those, so we're gonna take those and then we'll get you cleaned on up. Everything been feeling okay with your teeth? Alright, well you can take the mask off and get ready.
Oh yeah.
Can't do much with that on, can I? Today, Dr. Santarufo is out, but Dr. Watson's here. You've met him once before, okay? I'm gonna let him come. Watson. Make sure nothing has changed.
I mean, you think I'm all right?
Yeah, I'm about to come right back in and talk to you about all that, okay? I'm gonna just go slide this note to let him know we're ready, okay?
That didn't look too bad, did it?
No. Here's Dr. Watson. Let's let him. I know you were. We only do that once a year, okay? All right, let me raise you up. Let him go ahead and take a look.
How are you?
I'm just peachy.
Good to see you. I think everything's doing good.
Alright y'all, so I finished that appointment with literally 5 minutes to spare. It is currently 10:55, so it actually took me 55 minutes to finish this patient. And it really took 50 because we didn't get her seated till 10:05. So I couldn't have picked, I don't know, I won't say worst patient, but I forgot she loves to talk, like babble on and on and on. So a lot of clips I wasn't able to get of us having conversation because she shares a lot of personal stuff and just goes all off topic. So I had the time slots and everything, and I promise I was honest with you all about the time. I literally was writing it down as I was going, when I started and when I stopped stuff. So yeah, it's about 10:55 and I just finished and I've already typed a note while her and the doctor was in here talking for 6 minutes. They talk the whole 6 minutes, so be sure to factor that in. And while they're talking, you could be sitting here and writing out your note, all of your findings throughout the appointment, just so you're not sitting here idle, and then you'll have to catch up on those 6 minutes into that next patient's appointment. So use all of your time wisely. Never sit idle and be listening to them. You have something that you can be doing. So yeah, in the next 4 minutes now, I'll begin my next patient back, and we're gonna do it all over again.
You doing all right? Good.
Has there been any changes to your contact information at all? Email, number, address? No? Alright, let's see. Any changes to your medical history? Taking any medication daily? Alright. Alright, now I'm going to ask you a few questions. This is just like a cavity survey. It lets us know how every few are the cavities. We know we've got a lot of fillings done on the last few appointments. So I'll be asking you these few questions. Do you floss frequently? No. Do you take no medication daily? Okay. Do you feel like you have dry mouth anytime throughout the day? Alright, so I'm going to take 2 pictures today of just your front teeth. Last time we got your bite wings of the back teeth. We're just going to start taking them in the front just to make sure that they look good in between those teeth too, okay? Dr. Centery for the lady doctor, she isn't here today, but Dr. Watson is. I'm gonna let him just come in and take a look around, okay? Make sure nothing looks different. Make sure there are no new cavities or anything. I'll be right back. At your next visit, we'll be due for some bite wings, so we'll be able to look in between those back teeth a little better. He saw some little spots starting up, but we'll be able to check them when we get x-rays. So, of course, I gotta paint your floor right on. So we got new flavors now, actually. We got caramel, bubblegum, and orange cream. Now, the orange cream is like a dreamsicle type flavor. No.
It's like caramel.
Caramel? All right. Got your next one scheduled out in September with your mom on 21st at 2. That's a Tuesday, I think. So let's say you can sit that straw right here in that second pocket. And in the meanwhile, be sure to be flossing in between those back teeth as well as you can, okay? Because we're going to take some bite wings at the back next time, and we want to make sure that these areas he saw today starting up don't get any bigger, okay? All right, other than that, that's it for today. We have dismissed our patient, and now I'm about to insert all of the assessment stuff into her actual patient note. It is currently 11:43, so I actually finished up pretty early, but I'm not finished until I write the note, break my room down, and set it back up. So I'll check in with y'all in a second. Right, and I'm gonna make a little note because he did the clinical and radiographic exam, revealed that Dr. Watson at her next visit, we're gonna take updated bite wings, so he wants to watch 29 distal, 14 mesial, and 31 mesial. All right, and then I'm gonna put bite wings right here just so I know. Then additional notes, running track. Doctor next visit is not needed at this time. All right, so that is all for this note. And now we are gonna break this room down and set it back up. Alright guys, so we finished with that appointment with exactly 12 minutes to spare. So I think we did pretty good today on both patients. The first patient we finished with 5 minutes to spare, and then this one we finished with 12 minutes. So you can see the difference in having a much older patient, which may have more buildup, as opposed to a younger patient which hardly ever has any. So I ended up having a lot less time to spend scaling on her as I did with the first patient. So it's gonna vary from patient to patient, but I do think it's wise to have time management skills during that hour. So for the sake of time on this video, I didn't want the video to be a whole hour long while you all were following me throughout the appointments. I hope you all trust that I didn't cheat you all. I literally wrote down the time I started and stopped every single thing on both patients. And yeah, but I think I will one day. I'll announce it before I decide to at least do an actual live countdown of an appointment so that you all can see it actually in real time, because this one of course is still editing, so I'm starting and then inserting the time in there. And of course Danny wants to say hello. Yes. Oh God,
it ain't spring yet, but I'm ready. I'm ready. Check the roots, they gone,
Oh.
RIP to the curve.
Okay. All right, so it is time for lunch, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you want more content like this, be sure to subscribe. Share this video with a friend. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, Hygienist.